Hello, beautiful people. I hope that you are all doing really well. Welcome to another pick a card reading. Today's reading is we're going to be looking at how your partner, person, boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband, whatever it is currently seeing the connection or what's going on at the moment. So you might have a situation that you're in the midst of. So this is we're delving into their energy and we're finding out how they're feeling about your current situation within the relationship that you have with them. I'm also going to be giving you an oracle card and also a word of advice for you as the viewer. Now you have three piles of cards to choose from. If you would like a little bit more time to decide, that is cool, of course, but I'll just get you to pause the video because I'm about to start the reading. Okay, so for those of you who chose this pile, this is pile 1, this is your reading. As I said before, we are finding out how your current partner is seeing the situation or the connection. Now, please remember that time is an illusion and energy is fluid, and that this is a very general reading, so please take it as it resonates. As I always say, if you would like a personal reading, you can find all the details below in my description box. Otherwise, you can also request a pick a card reading either down below in the comment section, or you can DM me on Instagram. All right, guys, let's get into it. So to begin with, we have the 6 of Cups. So this person is really reminiscing and thinking about old times, the good times that you guys have had together. There's a lot of nostalgia around this, so I don't know what's going on for you, but they're really thinking about the past. Lots of emotion happening, lots of emotion, lots of yearning, loving. Now we then have clarifying the Knight of Wands. So this is talking about them really wanting to move forward with things. The thought of the good times they've had with you in the past are what makes them really want to move forward in this connection, or to get that momentum happening again so that you can relive really nice experiences again. Another meaning here could be that this person is also thinking about how they can best really come across, or how they can best come to you with how they're feeling with this nostalgia, but they really want to share it with it. And the biggest message, as I said before, I'm getting is this need and want to have those memories again and to build more. This could also represent, an old lover coming back that you've just sort of reunited with as well, and it's come in pretty quickly and it wasn't what you expected. But let's keep on looking. Okay, so as I said before, it could be a former lover, or it just could be a current partner as well. Take it as it resonates. The 6 of Wands, there's this real want and need here for the relationship to be victorious, for it to be enjoyable, to feel like that you are both winning, to feel like you're enjoying good times and that you're able to get through the not so good times together. I feel like with a lot of you, there's been challenges you've had in the past, but it's the nostalgia and it's the good times that you remember that make you want to keep moving forward and having more of those good times. It's that challenge where Jason and the Argonauts, he goes through this big voyage to get the golden fleece. So it's about going through those, those steps and those challenges. But because of, the great history you've had with this person, it's like they want to rush this. At the same time, they want to move forward into this. They want to see this happen. Now, clarifying that 6 of Wands, we have the 8 of Cups. Yeah, they want to be able to move past any disappointment that's been had in the relationship. They want both of you to be able to walk past this and to move on to the Nine of Cups, which is more fulfillment. Maybe one of you is waiting for the other person to feel a little bit better about themselves. Maybe your partner is currently trying to work past troubles that you've had in the past. And they're wanting to do this for sure, but it's almost like it's a process and it's a journey, and it might take a little bit longer. And you're both going to have a different side of the story as well. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles, which is really reiterating what I was saying before. This person wants to take things slowly. They want to be able to see progress, but slow progress. They have no problem with taking things slowly and seeing how things come to fruition. This person might be a little bit wary as well, okay? But they're definitely practical, stable, and solid. Hello, Luna. And they definitely want to be able to, you know, offer you and this relationship something good, but it's more in the earlier stages, right? So, yeah, so this is a really good thing. It's really about being patient with this, because it's kind of like it's worth the wait, if that makes sense. Clarifying the Knight of Pentacles, we had the Seven of Pentacles. So yeah, this person is really thinking about what has been working so far and how they can continue to make things work so that it continues to be a good relationship. You know, as I said before, looking at what has worked and look at what hasn't worked, how, so that you can continue to keep putting energy into the things that are working. It's like a review, but it's a positive one. Now, I'm going to show you your Ascended Masters, but first I'm going to give the viewer, this is a card of advice for you guys about this connection and relationship. Eight of Wands, this is really telling me to tell you just, you need to communicate more. You need to communicate more. I feel like both of you need to work on your communication skills, especially you. Because I feel like there's a lot of communication that needs to be had in order for this to keep progressing, which there's positive signs for this to happen. But there needs to be that open communication. And maybe a good place to do this would be somewhere out in nature, somewhere near the water. I find, and I suggest this to a lot of clients because I do this myself. Go out with your partner into nature and go and have a talk there, you know, and communicate and talk about where the relationship is going there, because then it's out of the place you live in. It's in nature, it's more grounding, and it just feels better. And then you're not having to carry that into your place of living as well. So have a think about it though and see if it resonates with you. Now, your oracle card you have is father, husband, brother, son. So yeah, there's definitely a past life link here. Okay, and that's probably why there's sometimes maybe confusion over roles, or maybe like just thinking this is familiar, or thinking you seeing someone as being something to you, if that makes sense. Sometimes we can see our partner, man or woman, whatever, as a father, husband, brother, son role, where you can see elements of why they may have been that in a past life with you. Maybe your partner's a little bit bossy and he tries to sort of be like a dad, or, you know, you have that more sort of, it's just a vibe you get. You've definitely had some past life relationship with them in any one of these forms. Okay, so that's pretty cool, interesting. Please feel free to leave feedback and comments below pile one. I'd love to hear from you. I always read all your messages. Thank you so much for your ongoing love and support. Lots of love, light, and blessings. Hey guys, so for those of you who chose pile 2, this is your reading. Let's have a look at what's happening. How is your person feeling about the current connection and or situation? I'm going to give you an oracle card as well, and a word of advice for you as the viewer. Please remember that time is an illusion and energy is fluid. And this is a very general reading if I haven't already said that. All right, guys, let's get into it. So your first card is tuning in. Nice. So it's like either you or your partner need a little bit of a break at the moment. You need some rest. You need some R&R. Baby. I don't know. That could be a Freudian slip. Maybe there is a baby coming. Maybe you're both feeling a little bit run down, and it's sort of affecting the relationship. Either one or both of you could be mirroring this. So yeah, this is really about making sure that you take time out to rest, and even do some meditation as well, because I feel like there's a lot of energies around you, and a lot of energies that may be trying to manipulate this relationship, or just negative energies because your vibration is low at the moment because you need some rest. Okay. Now, clarifying this card, we have possibilities. This is beautiful. So, sorry. This is talking about, endless possibilities here once you get that rest and rejuvenation that you both need. It's then going to give you that sense of freedom, like this eagle flying, which is really beautiful. And another thing I'm getting here is that, and I always say this, is it might be helpful for you both to go out into nature and do this as well. But this will bring better and bigger possibilities for both of you if you're able to take that rest you need, meditate, clear your energy, is what I'm getting. And then we have patience. Beautiful. So there's some patience needed in this relationship. I feel like this particular relationship, and all relationships go, but this one goes in cycles, right? And one or both of you might be into the moon and into moon cycles. Maybe one of you considers yourself the full moon and another considers yourself a new moon, okay? But it's about having patience in the process of all of this as well, and making sure that you're nurturing each other, and the relationship is really important. Knowing when to pick your battles, and also knowing and making sure that you're nurturing yourselves and each other as well. That's really, really important, okay? The next message, or the clarifier I have, is maturity. This is beautiful. So this is going to help to develop the relationship into the beautiful relationship that it has the potential to be, and that it already is. But the patience is going to help really mature it even more, make it more colorful, make it more calm, make it more peaceful. I feel like there's a lot of mirroring going on in this particular connection. Maybe you also need to get some flowers in the house, but I'm really getting going out into nature as well. Patience is needed in this connection. We then have friendliness. This is nice. So this is really talking about making sure that you're also on a friends basis. Make sure that you also see each other and treat each other as friends, not just lovers. Because I feel that's really important, because that can change the whole dynamics of the relationship. Making sure there's equal give and take here, that there's balance, that you're respectful to each other and each other's needs. There's this real need for this. And then we have politics, which is really interesting. Clarifying this. So what this is telling me is, I feel that sometimes one or both of you can wear masks. And I'm going to say both of you here, because I'm getting a lot of mirrored energy here and a lot of duality. So I feel like quite often you can both wear masks, which doesn't help to mature the relationship. It doesn't help to be able to bring about that honesty and clarity that you're both needing in order to be able to both feel empowered empowered within the relationship. So it's about making sure that you're not sneaky, making sure that you're treating the person how you would want to be treated, not playing games, you know. That's the biggest thing I'm getting here. Treat them how you would want to be treated. Now, your word of advice, such a beautiful reading. Your word of advice, pile 2, is transformation. This is awesome. So what I'm getting here, because this is your advice as the viewer, this person is going through a lot of transformation at the moment, so you need to be patient with them. You are probably also going through a lot of transformation as well, and I feel like the relationship as a whole is going through a lot of transformation, which is awesome. This is really good news. So make sure that you have patience with this. Make sure that you're aware that you need to be a little bit more understanding with each other as well. At the end of the day, don't punish yourself too much when you fall, as long as you're getting back up, okay, and growing. So your Ascended Masters, the Oracle card, is Twin Flame, which is interesting because I was talking about the mirroring there. So for those of you who are not aware of the twin flame phenomena, please feel free to Google this, but I'll just give you a very quick, brief summary. So the theory behind the twin flame is that if you believe it, is that there are one soul is split into two, and we're basically, we can meet our twin flame in this lifetime or maybe next one, but our twin flame is basically helps us to heal and become whole as one. So when you meet your twin flame, there will be a lot of triggering. You'll probably find that you've got a lot of things in common with this person. You'll trigger each other a lot, but at the same time you'll be helping each other heal. Now, I want to make a side note here that some people believe that a twin flame relationship is a relationship where, if they're in a relationship where they're being manipulated, or it's a DV, or there's that coercive control, some people will just go, oh, well, it's a twin flame relationship. It's not. That's a really toxic relationship. And please, I hope, and I really do advocate that if you're in this type of relationship, that you do your best to get out of it, or to get support getting out of it, because yes, you're going to get triggered in a twin flame relationship, but at the end of the day, it's also about healing each other and having that respect for each other. All right, so pile 2, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Please feel very, very free to leave feedback and comments below. If you would like a personal reading, or to check out my social media websites, you can find all the details below. Thank you so much for your ongoing loves and support, pile 2. Lots of love, light, and blessings. Okay, so for those of you who chose this pile, this is pile 3. Let's have a look at how your person is seeing the situation, the current situation at the moment in your relationship or connection. So to begin with, we have the Hermit. I feel like this person is really trying to find themselves at the moment. I feel like both of you are on this journey of trying to find yourselves, but I feel like this person also feels that there is that need for both of you to be finding yourselves and spending maybe a little bit of time either alone or on being more independent within the relationship, so that you can be working towards what it is that you are really passionate about. Now, you can still do that as a couple, of course, or maybe this person needs time out, but I'm just getting that this person is really wanting to dig deep and find themselves, or for you both to find yourselves and then come together as one. And we have the Devil clarifying. So 2 major arcanas. What this is telling me here is that I feel like this person is in the midst of really working out what toxic behaviors are lying within the connection and within themselves. What toxic things can you cut out? What toxic mindsets, behaviors, whatever it is, if there's codependency, this person is thinking about it, and they're thinking about how they can break themselves from this, or how you can both break yourselves from these toxic ties. if there's been a lot of arguments in the relationship, if there's just been a lot of just negative energy and feeling like you just chained down to each other, then this is not good, and this is the time to be thinking about this. This can also be toxic mindsets, and also, toxic connections to the past. Maybe one or both of you have still got toxic past connections to old relationships, old lovers, whatever. It could be food, it could be alcohol, it could be drugs, it could be many things, but just something that's toxic, okay? We then have the Nine of Cups. So this is really about talking about wanting, this person is really wanting to see in the relationship, them being able to work on themselves, them being able to fill their own cups, as well as you being able to fill your own cup, so that when you're both together, it's, it's the icing on the cake. It's not like it's just, one person who's loving themselves and finding themselves and doing all this work on themselves, but it's both of you doing this, so both of you can come together independently happy as one, or two, but as one, if that makes sense. So this is really important to this person in this connection. A voyage of self-discovery is what I'm getting as well. Yes, learning a lot. Maybe they're getting counsel. Maybe both of you are seeing a counsel, or maybe both of you are talking to wise people that are going to be able to help you through these things. People that are going to be able to support you to get to that Nine of Cups within the relationship, and for this particular person as well, and how they see the relationship. Lots of work, which is really cool. Finding out, discovering, maybe reading self-help books, maybe going to seminars, maybe watching YouTube videos. We then have the Chariot. Nice. So yeah, there's this want for there to be movement in this relationship, for this movement to be moving, starting to move to where it needs to be, in the right direction. This person is starting to feel confident about things, and they want the whole relationship to be balanced and to feel confident in order to be able to really move ahead. And we have the Empress, which is beautiful. This nourishing nature. I think this person wants there to be this equilibrium in there, okay? So maybe one of you is a little bit more sort of not in control in a negative way, but maybe one of you wants to be a little bit more of the leader, so that the other person can be a little bit more in their feminine energy, and they can take a little bit more of the back seat and not be passive, but be more nurturing and allow things, whether it's a man or woman. Take it as it resonates, it doesn't matter. But I'm just really getting this need to be moving forward and to be integrating and balancing the masculine and the feminine energy. Okay, nice. Now, the word of advice I have for you, pile 3, as the viewer, is Six of Swords. This person really wants to be able to move past troubled times. They really want to be able to let go of the things in the past that weren't working out for you guys. Toxic mindsets, as I said, not so great ways of being, thinking, talking to each other. Moving past that onto calmer waters, which is really, really lovely. And this is what you need to keep in mind with what you want to do as well, to be able to help this relationship. Now, your Ascended Masters is clear and shield your energy. Yes, in order for you to do all this work, you're going to need to be able to do this. Both of you. Especially when you're in public and around other people as well. This is really, really important, because it will affect the relationship. Okay? All right, pile 3, I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it resonated. Please feel very free to leave feedback and comments below. If you would like a personalized reading, or just to check out my other services, you can find my website below, as well as all the links to my social media. And if you want to give me a tip, there is information there for PayPal. That's only if you want to. There's absolutely no expectation there at all. All right, guys, thanks so much, and I'll see you the next Pick a Card reading. Lots of love, light, and blessings.